Well, let me start the introduction. Hey guys, welcome back to another video with Straight Outta Content. And today I'm going to be going through my comments in my YouTube channel, and I'm going to be reading all the comments that are related to Kias and Hyundais. And specifically, I'm going to be going through all the comments that are related to how to get your engine replaced. Right now, still to this day, it's been about a year since I released the first Kia engine settlement video. And for the live viewers, you guys won't get to see what's necessarily on my screen right now, but I'm also recording with my camera right there so that once this live stream ends, then you will still be able to watch the entire video, because I'll put a separate video I'm filming with my camera right here so that you guys can see. And I'll film with my camera, and I'm also recording my screen so you guys can actually see the comments. You can actually see the people that have reached out to me on Instagram, see the people that have reached out to me on my email, and you can actually see everybody that's actually reaching out to me to help kind of clear up and give them some clarification on the Kia engine settlement issue. So I apologize to this camera if I'm looking at this camera, and I apologize to anybody who's watching on this camera that I'm looking at this camera, but I'm just trying to kind of do it all because I want to film the video, but I also want you guys to chime in live. Hey, Mr. Trey Fowler. Hey, how you doing? So if you guys have any questions live, ask them right here on the stream, and then this way they'll be answered in the video, and then anybody else can catch this video. So I'm going to go ahead and start off with a Miss Alexandria Lewis. This was 17 hours ago. So like I said, my screen here is being recorded. So you guys might not be able to see it here, but you'll be able to see it in the video later. Jake Miles, thank you so much. You are helping so many people, and we appreciate it. Thank you. And the reason why I'm doing this more is because I got a lot of flack from my 5 reasons not to buy an Ioniq 5. And a lot of people said, you don't do your research, you don't do your research, you don't do your research. But I know how many hundreds of people that I've helped successfully get their engines replaced. So whenever they say you don't do your research, it's like, no, this isn't an opinion. You know what I mean? My feelings on Kia and Hyundai and their quality control, that's not an opinion. These are just the facts. These are just the facts. You know, if I wasn't helping so many people, then that wouldn't be my opinion. I don't have an opinion about Ford. You know, some people say Ford found on road dead. That's fine. But in the last decade, outside of that voodoo engine, Ford GTR guys, you know, outside of that, you know, that Coyote engine is strong. It's in the trucks, it's in the Mustang. I mean, that's a strong engine. And then, you know, the Focus, that thing runs forever. So the non-turbo one, you know what I mean? So, you know, yeah, okay, they had the Ford 500, that's fine. But you know what I mean? They've kind of come a long way since these engines. So, you know what I mean? I don't smash on them. Every car manufacturer isn't perfect, but hey, anyway, let's go ahead and get into Miss Alexandria Lewis. Hi, I have a 2014 Kia Optima, and I noticed a smell coming from my car as well. And the reason why she said it as well is because in my Kia Engine Settlement Part 8, I talk about when my valve cover blows and it shoots oil all over my engine bay, and I couldn't figure out why. So that's what she's commenting on. Make sure you guys go check out that video. So I checked under the hood. Oh, my Lord. Oh, I am mic'd up. I thought I wasn't mic'd up. Okay, I am mic'd up. So I checked under the hood, and it was oil everywhere as well. I called Kia because I have the extended warranty. Well, first off, Miss Lewis, let me pause you right there. A lot of people contact me and state that they have an extended warranty. Unfortunately, regardless of your warranty, it doesn't apply to the recall. Point blank, period. It may apply to something like a valve cover gasket, but it doesn't apply to the recall. So I just wanted everybody to understand that a lot of people contact me, oh, I just got an extended warranty, or I'm still under warranty from the manufacturer and stuff like that. That a manufacturer's warranty might apply, especially for those 2020, 2021 people who own those types of that year cars. So the Soletos and the Soul and the Carnival, or even the Sonata. If you own those models, then yeah, you're still under manufacturer warranty, so you shouldn't have anything to worry about. But if you have a 2014, you're far past your manufacturer warranty, and even an extended warranty does not cover you for your engine replacement. All right, guys, the people on my live, I'm gonna read your comments soon as I get done with hers, okay? So let me just finish this one, and then I will definitely address you guys. So just hold on one second. Okay, so she said, yeah, I called Kia because I have an extended warranty, TY, as well as, I think she meant to say as, because it says ABS, as well as, and then they told me they don't cover any issues regarding wear and tear. They're only covering the engine block if it is knocking or goes completely out. So I asked, well, what if the engine blows? Will you guys cover it? And they told me, no, it would be considered negligence, which is true. And if you go watch out my Kia engine settlement part 8 video, you will hear the tech of my local Beck and Master Kia tell me like, hey, Mr. Adams, you're having a valve cover issue. So she's right. If you let your engine blow because you didn't change the valve cover, that's on you, and Kia is not responsible for that. That's the reason why I have a whole 2-part video that took me 8 hours to change the valve cover gasket on my Kia. Engine's still running fine. I have the knock detection sensor software update, so I'm good, but you can't let things like that happen and then expect you're gonna get an engine replaced. So let me go ahead and finish hers, because I see a lot of people commenting. Oh yeah, would be considered negligence on the owner. So make a long story short, I got the car back, but my friend, because he's a mechanic and the valve cover gasket was leaking, I replaced it and as haven't had any issues. So yes, guys, anyone that has an extended warranty, Kia will not cover any issues, only if it's knocking or locks up. FYI, yes, they're going to charge you to check any issues regarding the engine as well. Okay, thank you. So she wasn't really asking for help. She was just telling me her situation and giving an example to you guys, the viewers. So I'm going to say thank you for leaving your experience. It will help a lot of people. Okay, so I'm going to comment to her, and now I'm going to go over here and address my comments, because there's a lot of people. Okay, so Mr. Jake Miles. So do you find that Kia is actually helping the owners that have had problems replacing engine transmissions, or are they mostly trying to avoid repairing these cars? Okay, so that's kind of a 2-part question. Okay, I run a business currently in my home. My wife and I, we run a successful business. According to Kia, and I have to respect them in this manner. Again, nothing I say is biased. Kia put out enough information, as well as had a $756 million, somewhere in the $750 million settlement lawsuit last year that was settled in November. They've done their due diligence, even though people are still getting letters in the mail. I will read to you another comment of somebody who got a letter in the mail today and left a comment about what they should do in regards to the lawsuit. Well, the lawsuit is over with. So to answer your question, Mr. Jake, they've done their due diligence with the current year models that are going through these engine issues. Again, not transmission. You notice not transmission. They make really good transmissions. Really good, like really good transmissions. So you've never heard of a transmission issue that I can find. They make really good transmissions. But when it comes to the quality control for the engines, they've done their due diligence. I have to give them credit. They have sent out the letters. It's super publicized. They've got people like me, Scotty Kilmer, all types of other people on YouTube making videos about the Kia engine settlement, let alone CBS, The Verge, Car and Driver. I'm looking at the new, Car and Driver. I'm looking at the whole new recall list that they put out almost every single day. So they've done their due diligence, explaining to people like, hey, what's not their fault is when the dealer of your local area tries to squeeze money out of you. That's what's happening. See, what happens is you get a small Kia dealership and they look for ways to squeeze money out of you. I can literally show you an example of this. Mr. Edgar, right here in Houston. Now I'm screen recording, but I won't show everything. I'm just gonna look for the part where he paid money. So he paid about, after asking me how to get his engine replaced, I recommended him to Beck and Master Kia in my local area, and they ended up charging him, sorry if you see any cuss words in this thing, but they ended up charging him labor and days off, paying $6,000. Yes, they charged him 160 bucks right here, which comes out to 160. That wasn't bad because they are doing it and not charging labor. So again, if they charge him 160 bucks for hoses, like what? You have to replace the engine anyway. Why would you put old hoses on there? Why are you charging a guy money during the recall? So that's what happened, and that's what led to the $756 million, $754 million lawsuit, because these dealerships were charging you small things to replace your engine, and they know damn sure well, excuse my language, hopefully YouTube doesn't flag that, they know dang sure well that they were supposed to replace the engine. Just replace the engine for free. And if you have to pay for a tow, then yeah, we're gonna comp the tow later. You might have to pay up front, but we're gonna comp the tow later. So I apologize for making that answer long, but it's not all Kia's fault. A lot of it has to do with the actual local dealership in your area. So let me move on to address everybody else. Mr. Martin, I have a Kia Sorento 2021, 86,000 miles in 1 year. Damn, you're driving that a lot. What are the chances that I hit 100,000 miles, it will not catch fire? I already have got the recall. Extended warranty does not replace engines lost. Extended warranty don't replace engines? No, not in the case of the Kia engine settlement, because it's related to the manufacturer issue. So when you purchase an extended warranty, it's from a third party company. So they may say in their warranty, they may say what they cover. But when it comes to handling the engine issue, a third party company cannot handle the engine issue that goes on with Kia Motors. It has to go back. They have to call in the dealership. It has to be an official Kia dealership. A third-party dealer or a third-party mechanic shop cannot replace your engine with it. I mean, they could buy a junk Kia engine and do it, but that's not the way that Kia wants that done. Because if that engine breaks later on, and then that person goes to a Kia dealership, they're going to say, well, who put this engine in? And they're going to say, well, I don't know. I just bought the car used. And then they're going to run the VIN number and find out what engine that car came from and be like, no, I'm sorry. We're going to have to decline you because the person who put this used engine in didn't do it right. They have to go through us. So that's the answer to that. The 86,000 mile Kia Sorento, I want to say that there's a recall on the Sorento. I don't know what engine that you have. As far as catching fire, and I can show you right here, that only has to deal with, and I have the paperwork right here. I have the paperwork, so you guys will see this on the video where it's actually screen recorded. The paperwork right here, the Santa Fe. And this has to do with the 2013 to 2015 Santa Fe vehicles. Brake fluid may leak inside the anti-lock brake system ABS module, possibly resulting in electrical short. An electrical short in the ABS module can increase the risk of an engine compartment fire while parked or driving. So just if you have any type of Kia or Hyundai vehicle, just always check your brake fluid reservoir, because that's where the engine fire is coming from on those engines. The engine fire for the new cars, for the Soletos, the Soul, and the Carnival, is coming from the piston rings. It's coming from the piston rings on the piston. Piston goes up and down. That piston ring breaks or cracks. Now oil's shooting through the cylinder and can land on the it can come up into the head. From the bottom of the block, come up into the head and continue to pour out. Then it's going to find its way out. It's going to, because there's so much pressure. The reason why we know that is because Kia and Hyundai make very bad valve cover gaskets. Hence why I have a video replacing my valve cover gasket, because they make weak valve cover gaskets and end up shooting oil all over the place, in which you'll see smoke and stuff like that, and that could result in fire. So I'm going to try to keep reading you guys' questions here. I see what you mean. Okay, Mr. Miles. Okay, Mr. Miles. Okay. Sorry, 2012 Kia Sorento. Oh, yeah, I'm sorry. If you have a 2012 Kia Sorento, you're 100% part of the Kia engine recall. 100%. The Kia Sorento 2011 through I want to say 18 is part of that. So if anything happens to your engine, contact me, because then you can definitely go get it replaced. Yeah, you're definitely part of the recall. No matter what. I don't care if it's used. It doesn't matter. You're part of the recall. I need help. Okay. I have a 2017 Forte knocking 56 52,000 miles, 2-liter engine, denied for no oil change. That record, please help. Yes, yes, yes. You can be denied for maintenance records. And in fact, my video has to deal with that. My number, please go on my channel and watch Kia engine settlement. Babe, am I being too loud? Yeah. Kia engine settlement, part 15. Kia engine settlement, part 15. You hear me help a man, I want to say in North Carolina, South Carolina. I call my local dealership, Beckett Master Kia, and I talk to a lady and she explains to me that yes, they can deny you if the mechanic looks at the engine and feels that there's negligence, that you didn't properly maintain your vehicle. So for me, for a man who always changes his own oil, luckily I record a lot of my videos. I record me changing my oil a lot, and I only use synthetic in my vehicle. In the Toyota and in my Kia, we only use synthetic oil. So I have 136,000 miles. My goal is to hit 200,000 miles. I think that the engine can hit 200,000 miles, but it all has to do with maintenance. At the end of the day, it all has to do with maintenance. So that's to answer your question. But what I can say is try another dealership, because not all dealerships have mechanics that are going to be so, I'm not going to say anal, but not all dealerships have mechanics that are going to be so like precise. They might be like, okay, well, yeah, okay, yeah, come on, let's go ahead and do it. Let's go ahead and do it. So just try, all I can say is just try another dealership. If they declined you, change your oil, maybe put some synthetic oil in there, and then try it again at another dealership. That's really it. But there will be a record of your engine being declined. That is a fact. Okay. Done the recall. Okay, so you've done the recall. Okay. I watched that. Nothing else I could do. I changed my own oil records. Exactly. Yeah, so do I. Yeah, I changed my own oil records as well. And all I can say is just record it. I record even my next oil change. I was supposed to get oil the other day, but I forgot my mask. So I just turned around and didn't go to my local AutoZone. But most of the time, if I'll probably just go change my oil today. Yeah, I'll probably just go, after this video, I'll probably just go change my oil today. So I just want to continue to read people's comments as I help people, because I don't want you to see I don't want somebody to comment and then not see my reply. So let's go ahead into the next comment. This will be on the main video. You guys don't necessarily get to see it, but I am answering people's questions right here on my laptop. So just wait. For the people watching this live, I really do appreciate you stopping by. And this full video will be out where you'll actually see my screen. So let's go on to Mr. Wesley Curtin. Hi there. I'm kind of a big situation like this and was wondering if we could talk about it. Okay, I think he's the guy who hit me up on Instagram. Yes, let's see. Yes. Did you contact me on IG? Okay, boom. I think Wesley Curtin did contact me on IG. Yes, he did. Okay, great. Yeah, I remember this kid. Yep, so, and I'm not gonna do the whole thing. I'm just gonna show you guys, this is just another person. I mean, if I go through my Instagram right now and count how many people, just in Instagram alone, 20, 25 people maybe, it depends. I have to see, some people I delete, but once they're done, but I think I'm never gonna delete anybody else. I'm always gonna keep it there, but see, here we go. So this was just Wednesday. Hi there, I have a problem with my Kia and the dealership, and I'm nervous that I'll have to pay thousands. Can we chat? Another person that I'm helping. So I don't have anything personal against Kia. It's just one person after another. Let's go to this guy right here. Here's another person. Look how long this message is. Hi, how's it going, Carl? I'm a subscriber on YouTube, and thanks so much for the Kia Engine Settlement series. I had a question because I find myself in a terrible pickle right now. I have a 2015 Optima, same as me. That's part of the engine settlement. My engine seized and is completely dead. As of 2 weeks ago, I had it towed to Kia dealership, and they did their first diagnostic to confirm it was the engine bearings failure and part of the recall. They had me pay $170. Why would you have to pay $100? Oh, he said, does the SC 2010 cover the Forte? That's a good question. The Forte 2.0, I think, was just added. I think it was just added, but you'll have to call your local Kia dealership and ask them like, hey, I have a Kia Forte. I don't know what year you have, 2017? Oh yeah, your 2017. Call, like I said, call the other dealership and let them know like, hey, this is what's happening with my vehicle. You know, who can help me out because I have a car that's just sitting here and I need to get it fixed. The Forte has always been very picky. Some dealerships want to do it, some don't. But as far as I know, the information is out there that it's part of the settlement. Let me go ahead and finish this guy's comment. They had me pay $170 for this and assured me it was part of the recall. I wouldn't owe a dime. When they finally got back to me a week later, they said Kia denied the recall coverage. They said because I didn't have a knock sensor installed, so it voids everything. Not sure if you've seen this with anyone else. Thanks again for your time, man. Keep it up. Again, look at these haters. Look at these haters. Look, let me show you. Here we go. Trashing a product before it's out. Refreshing. Thanks, but no thanks. Every company do recalls for time to time. As you said, does this mean we shouldn't buy another Tesla, Ford, or Toyota? No. Every car company does not do the same type of recalls. Point blank, period. That's like saying every state has crime. Should we not move anywhere? No. Every state does have crime, but there's a lot of states that have a lot less crime. There's a lot of states that have a lot less violent crime. That's what I'm addressing. I'm addressing the states with the most violent crime. And in this case, in the world of vehicles, I'm addressing the car companies, Hyundai, Kia, with the most aggressive recalls. Toyota has a fuel pump recall on a bunch of their vehicles and their Lexus vehicles. I've done a video on that. I've done 3 videos on that. It's on my channel. You guys can go check it out because my wife has a Toyota and it wasn't starting. Sometimes it wants to start funny, and I thought that was it. It's not it. They ended up fixing an airbag recall without me even asking, which was great. So I had an airbag recall and a fuel pump recall. You know what recall they don't have? Is a piston ring recall or a rod bearing recall or an engine fire recall. They don't have that. A lot of the Ford, none of these manufacturers have that. They may have a ticking, like I said, the Voodoo engine has a ticking recall, but they're not replacing that Voodoo engine in those GT350s and the GT350R. That's why I would suggest if you buy a Mustang, just get a 5.0. Don't get the V6 turbo. Just get the naturally aspirated, super strong. If they put the engine in a truck, you should get it. That's my opinion. Thanks, I'll never buy another Kia. Exactly. Don't ever buy another Kia because as they're showing in the 2021 Soul, 2021 Soletos, the 2021 Sonata. I mean, I can go through the recall list right here. 277,000 vehicles for wrist fire, 2015 Santa Fe, 2019 Elantra, brand new 2019 Elantra, some Kona and Veloster vehicles. I mean, this stuff is right here. I also got the paperwork. There's another guy out there who just did a video showing the paperwork. He had it printed out and going through it with a pen and stuff like that. I'm not that meticulous because here it is. It's on my screen. It's on your screen right now. You guys can see it. These are the 2 articles. You can just type in current Kia, oh, not incentives. I don't know how the heck I got switched to incentives, but current Kia recalls. You're going to get to this page. And then once you click this one, it's going to take you to the document, the same type of documents that he had. Same types of documents that he had. So with the 2-liter engine, they don't make a good quality engine that they have quality control on. You can make something, but if you just make it and throw it out, it's like if you bake a cake and you never taste it, it just looks good. But then somebody else tastes it and like, yo, I don't like the way his cake's tasting. You're like, well, why don't you like the way my cake tastes? I put a lot of work into it. Yeah, but you didn't taste your own cake. You didn't taste it, so how do you know if it tastes right? And when people are complaining that it's making them sick and all this other stuff, you're still not doing your due diligence. You're just like, well, just give it back to me. Give it back to me. Give it back to me. I'm good. Just give it back to me. Like, that's so stupid. 52K knocking. I know, yeah. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, 52,000 miles and it's already knocking. It's sad. Buy a Toyota or a Honda. Point blank period. If you have to purchase an economy car right now, like an economy car, like my wife's 2016 Toyota Corolla, that car's gonna last forever. My car is a year older, twice as many miles, no, well, 30,000 more miles. But before I even hit 100,000 miles, I had to replace Uno. I'll go by, and they're all on my YouTube. I had to replace the AC compressor. I had to replace the valve cover gasket. I had to replace the fan assembly. What else did I have to replace? Yeah, those 3 things: AC compressor, valve cover gasket, fan assembly. All before, I want to say maybe, I think the valve cover gasket was right around 100-something thousand miles. She, in her car, nothing. cabin air filter. I just did the spark plugs, regular air filter. That's it. That's all that thing requires. We just now have to do the brakes. And I think I might do shocks and stuff like that. I think I might do shocks just so that she has a better ride, because those Toyotas Corollas are like little balls. They're not really meant for sporty driving. I will give that to the Kia. It has a lot wider tire with a 205 tire, and it just feels a lot more sturdy because it's so wide. But the Toyota's like our little bicycle 195 tires. Anyway, I digress. Yeah, so let me go through, check anybody else. Fake of you. You guys are gonna see all these mean comments that people are writing. Fake of you. So you think the Prius is an EV? Unbelievable. Just BS. All these guys commenting on that top 5 reasons not to buy a 2022 Hyundai Ioniq 5. That's so funny. Carl, please do some research before you start spouting off Hyundai and Kia quality. Oh man, so it doesn't look like anybody else has commented. Oh, here we go. Helping people with the antenna on their vehicle. Here's a comment that I guess I didn't reply to. Man, I was at the car wash yesterday and I heard a loud noise. Didn't realize it was my antenna that popped off until today. I just noticed I'm under my daughter's account. Anywho, I called Kia and it was $142 for the part and $350 install. That's insane. I was like, let me hit YouTube. This seems easy enough. I'm a little worried. I don't have anything to melt or get rid of the little plastic pieces that you did to make the cover fit. Well, that's easy. Okay, so if you watch my video where I kind of put the JB Weld on the cap, and again, anybody who's watching this right now, I'm just going through all my comments, mean or nice, and I'm kind of helping the people who I haven't responded to yet. But yeah, so the Mr. Oh, okay, it's a guy under his daughter's account. All you have to do, just find something to cut them off. I just happen to have a plastic welding tool, but you can use a knife or something. The plastic is soft. This video is about to end here. So let's end this one. Okay, guys, we're back here. So this is part 2. So that was about 30 minutes. I'll probably make 2 videos of this. I don't know what I should name it. Somebody comment on what I should name it. Oh, here we go. Brian Bernard. Hey, Carl, this is Brian Bernard. Thank you for helping me get my car fixed. No problem. Thank you. No problem. So I'm just going through my comments, seeing if there's any new comments. Let's see. A lot of people commented on, who is this? Brian Bernard commented. I helped him. He's in California. So he's in California. We helped him get his engine replaced in his vehicle way out in California. So again, this is just a lot of people who, I can go through my IG. Mr. Wesley Curtin, Mr. Edgar, Mr. Andrew Ortega, another guy. I'll just scroll up to the top so you guys can see on my screen. This is the guy with, look, let's go ahead and play this engine video. See? Hey man, just watch your video, just watch your YouTube video. So I just paid off my car and now my engine blew at 55,000 miles, 2015 Kia Optima. Again, this is why you shouldn't buy a Hyundai or Kia product. I mean, the list goes on and on. That was Andrew Ortega. Let's see who else is in here. This guy, Mr. Wiesman. Hey, I've been watching some of your videos. I'm currently looking at for a 2011 Kia Optima, and the engine thing makes me not want it. I was wondering if the lifetime warranty. See, even if looking for one, you're like still kind of skeptical. Let's see. Just look around. Kia's having major problems. We need to push the social media campaign to get them to do the right thing. A lot of people are not aware of these recalls. Exactly. And that's the reason why I'm so happy that my top 5 reasons not to buy 2022 Ioniq 5 Hyundai is doing so well. I mean, that video is at like, let's see, content. That video is pushing 2,500 views. Yeah, it's exactly at 2,527 views. And listen, it's at 76 comments. most of it is dislikes. People dislike it, but I don't care because my job is to get the information out there to people to stop purchasing these vehicles that continue to have recalls. The quality control is just bad. You guys aren't checking your work before it's done. And then you're just letting people purchase the car and then they're stuck with these leases, these 3-year leases, 5-year leases, whatever, however long the lease is. But think about it, if you go get a lease for a $30,000 car, how much are you putting down cash? Just saying, just speaking facts. If you go get a lease for a $30,000 car, how much are you putting down cash? It's definitely not zero. You're putting something down to lease that vehicle. So you can't even hide yourself from a lease. You can't hide yourself from a lease. You can't hide yourself from to actually buy it. Can't hide yourself from buying one used. I mean, the list goes on and on. This lady right here helped her get her engine replaced. Hey, are you doing amazing? You're an amazing wealth of knowledge on the Kia Optima engine failure stuff. Let's read that again. You are an amazing wealth of knowledge. Yes, I am. So I feel sorry. Maybe I think that the Ioniq isn't going to come to America, or maybe that's why people overseas were getting so upset. I don't know. That's not my job. I don't know. All I know is that right now, Kia continues to sell vehicles like the Kona here in America, but not in Korea. It's not allowed. So I don't know. I don't know. So I'm about to get this wrapped up, but I just wanted to show you guys all the different people that I'm helping. This is somebody else that I'm helping. Hey, I saw your video. I have a question. I have a 2013 Santa Fe that burned down while we were on the highway. See, her vehicle burned down. Another one. I think this lady here was in Houston. Thank you so much. Oh, here we go. Hey, thank you for creating these videos. My 2015 Kia Sorento caught fire at the end of March, and I have been lost since. Again, I mean, this goes on and on. Who is this? Oh, I think I helped him with his antenna. Let's see who else is in here that I helped. Oh, is this Mr. Brian? Yeah, this is the truck driver guy that they denied. How's Alan Bryan? I've been here 2 years. Should I get an attorney? He's in North Carolina. They declined him. So I still haven't, I need to reach out to him. They declined him for his engine. Let's see. This lady right here, she ended up paying for her engine. Yep, she ended up paying right here, guys. Hopefully doesn't know personal information, but she ended up paying. I don't want to show that. I think there might be personal information on it. I'm definitely going to delete that. I'll better block that. But here we go. Yeah, got my car back. The max I agreed to was $2,200. Had to pay $2,300. She had to pay $2,373.57 for her engine for a recall. She ended up having to pay this. You're not going to convince me that they make good cars. Period. Point blank, period. So that's going to be it for the rest of this video. Guys, thank you for tuning in. Thank you everybody who tuned in. Hopefully I was able to answer your questions on live. If you didn't have any of your questions answered on live, definitely check out the video where you actually see me go through my entire comment list. And I'm reading those comments. And just keep leaving comments. Keep asking questions. Like Mr. Cap City Niner. Hey, oh, Cap City 49ers. Yeah, I'm a big 49ers fan. That makes sense. Yeah. Shout out to 49ers. But and I actually have a 49ers inspired hoodie, straight out of content hoodie. So make sure you guys purchase that. In fact, I think I'll have my wife post the hoodie on the website, Flash Custom Designs. And I have a 49ers inspired hoodie. So if you like the 49ers, definitely purchase that hoodie. It'll help us out a lot. Babe, we don't have the 49ers hoodie on the website, do we? Okay, yeah, I definitely need to put that up there. In fact, I got a comment at it from Walmart yesterday. The guy was like, oh, hey, who made that hoodie? I was like, we do. So, all right, guys, yeah, I'm going to head out of here. If there's any other questions, let me know. I'll answer them right now. I'm still recording on my camera, but I'll answer the questions right now. It looks like somebody else just jumped in. But I'm about to sign off. Got a lot of stuff. I think I'm going to go change my oil and stuff like that. But, yeah, guys, let's just keep the conversation going. Let's hold them accountable. Anybody. Any of these car manufacturers, we're going to hold them accountable. I think my next video is going to be a comparison of why you should buy a Toyota versus a Kia. So that's going to be my next video, is comparison, why you should purchase a Toyota versus a Kia. All right, guys, you know my slogan. I already ate. I had some Panda Express, but I think it's time for something sweet. Maybe I'll get me a Pepsi. Another one. All right, guys. Be basic. Peace.